Beer reviews, and I'm here with another beer, which and this one being from Abita. This is their Mardi Gras Bock. It is gets a 3.46 out of 5 on Beer-Advocate, and it is 6.5% alcohol by volume. Abita is a company out of Louisiana that is sort of hit and miss for me. They have put out some very fantastic products. However, some of them are to me are just kind of like total flops. This one for some reason has this happening. I'm not sure why that happened, but this is the Mardi Gras Bock. The Abita Mardi Gras Bock is brewed with pale Pilsner and caramel malts and our German Pearl hops. Our Bock is similar to German Maybocks with its rich malt flavor and full body. Mardi Gras Bock brings the fun carnival season to you wherever you are. So one question: if it's similar to a German Maybach, which is a very, sort of a traditional German style of Bock or dark lager, how is this associated with Mardi Gras or the festival in New Orleans? I know that the company Abita is associated with that, given their location being close to New Orleans culture, but I'm not sure why a Bock or a Maybach type of thing is anything related to Mardi Gras itself. But that is a question that I pose. Let's see here, which glass do I want? This one. Jay Terrio, if you're watching this, if you know about this beer as to why it's a Mardi Gras Bock, that do let me know, because that one thing does confuse me a little bit, I guess, as to why a Maybach is associated with Mardi Gras. I don't really get it. A German Maybach associated with Mardi Gras, I don't get it. So, or maybe it's just a thing and I'm just looking too far into it. I don't know. So let's see if this Abita beer is a flop or if it's one of their good ones. Given that this is a lager, a Bock, I poured it like that, even though it is a dark lager. So with that pour, we have about a 5-finger caramel colored head. The body is mostly clear with some particulate matter, but it's not hazy. It's pretty transparent. It's pretty, I don't know how, I would call it amber copper sort of thing. It does smell like a Bock, like a German Bock or a Maybach to me. I can pick up the caramel malts and the other kinds of malts going on with this. Very interesting, for sure. It does have sort of a characteristic that does remind me of a German Maybach. It's just a little. I mean, so there's that. But it looks very appealing to me. Like, this does look very nice to me. It looks pretty. It looks very pretty to me. Looks like a nice looking beer. So let's go ahead and take a sip and see how this is entirely. I've never had this one before in my life. It's kind of fizzing a little bit, or bubbling. Okay, so I am liking this, but there's a few things that a German Maybach would be that this is not. Okay, so picking up the pearl hops, picking up the malts, including the caramel malts. It does have a good amount of those things, but I would say that the pearl hops stand out above the malts in the profile of taste. So it's like this beer has the style, I guess, at least 50% nailed down, except for it's like, and then it's like it looks like it has these things, but like the inside is missing or whatever. It's like it seems like it has those things, but when you look further into it, there's nothing there. It's a problem I've had before with Abita's beers, I guess. So like there are a lot of German Bocks and German Maybachs out there that have these things that are characteristic of this style, and maybe they're not trying to be of the style to a T because they are making it a Mardi Gras Bock and they're trying to make it their own, I guess. So maybe it's like maybe they're trying to just make it different. So I will give that sort of little, benefit of the doubt to them. However, the problem is that this is to me is somewhat mundane. It's somewhat lacking in character, lacking in flavor to me. So that's just my personal opinion of this. It's like if it seems somewhat like a German type Maybach, if it has some of those characteristics in the smell, and then you go in for the taste, and it's really not there. And I'm saying it only has those characteristics halfway, not even all the way. So, and I mean I don't expect every American company who makes either a Belgian Drapel or a German Maybach or a German Märzen to be exactly like those traditional styles, as American companies can, make things their own and make them different as to how they want. However, there has to be some kind of flavor behind it to justify it being different. The feel is light. It's pretty soft. I would say it's very drinkable, very crushable, as I have in this video review. I would consider this a B minus tops. I mean, it's probably like a C plus if I'm being perfectly honest, because it does have some good things about it. I would not buy it again. If it was offered to me, I'd probably drink it. However, I would not buy this again, just because it doesn't have enough flavor for me to spend my beer money on it. Like if I'm gonna, I'd rather buy Budweiser over this. I'd rather buy natural ice over this. Anyway, the Mardi Gras Bock from Abita is a B minus, C plus, somewhere in there. And that's really all I'm going to give it. Let me know your thoughts on it if you've had it before. And thank you very much for watching.